Have you ever looked around and felt behind? Like everyone around you is doing better than you? Better jobs, better house, better partner, better everything. You scroll to social media and you see people buying houses, going on vacations, doing what they want to love, starting businesses, and you can't help but feeling like, why am I not there yet? Believe me when I say I've been there. I felt behind. I was looking at everyone in pure jealousy because I thought they were better than me. But it turns out I was following my own path towards my own destiny, and you are doing the exact same thing. In this video, I'll reframe why this is and give you a three-step formula in order to change that feeling towards a better you. So stay tuned until the end. Because remember, comparing yourself to others is not about how far you are behind. It is simply an explanation of how disconnected you are to your future. First of all, apologize. I'm a little bit under the weather, as you might have noticed, but stay tuned because you will love the content that we're just talking about in this video. So let's first reframe the myth of having to follow others around. Because most people believe that there's one timeline that everyone should follow. The timeline that was set up somewhere in the past by someone that was successful, and then it's being taken as a standard, and then everyone is expected to live up to that standard. Look at it like the American dream: having a house, having kids, having a good job. But having those at a certain age doesn't mean that you should be having that at that age, because you are on a completely different path. So you don't have to graduate, you don't have to be successful by 30, you don't have to have a family by 35. You just have to do what is best for you. Because that timeline is someone else's story. And your story is the one for your future. Your story is the one that matters. And so stop comparing yourself to others that are following that future that was once set up. Stop following others because their dreams are not your dreams. Their life is not your life. You're on the path that it was directed by you. You are on the path towards that future that you are going to build. You're gonna show consistency. You're gonna show whatever it is. And in this new way of thinking, your life will be so much better. Just think of it like running a marathon. When you're in round 2 and someone else is in round 10, how can it possibly be the same? And even the starting spot can be different. The shoes are different. The ground that you're starting on is different. Your training is different. So every life that you meet and every life that you can possibly imagine is different than someone else. No one has the exact same life. So instead of comparing yourself to others and asking yourself, why am I behind? Start asking yourself the exact question: where am I leading to? And that path that we are leading to leads to step number 2. So, step number 2 is to start focusing on your lane. So, I'll give you a little test. Grab your phone, scroll through social media just for 1 minute. Not 30 like everyone else would, or more, just for 1 minute. And stop at the first thing that stings in you, that you're like, this actually hurt. This is what I want. That is what we are looking for. So scroll until you find that one thing that you're looking for. And once you have found that, ask yourself the question: why does it sting for you? Why do you stop at that specific moment? And then write down what it is about that specific thing that you're seeing. Down what makes it sting for you, so you know which spot you need on the horizon to start growing towards. Because if something that you see makes you feel insecure, makes you feel behind, that is most likely the thing that you want to be chasing towards. So instead of feeling down, we're gonna start looking upwards. We're gonna start looking at the direction you need to start running. So let's say that is going on a vacation to Hawaii in the biggest villa that you can possibly imagine. If that is your dream, then there's no reason to feel jealous of others, but instead you're gonna write out the path for you to be able to get to that dream if that is really what you want. So use that feeling as a signal and then start to say to yourself, thank you for showing me the path where I want to go. Because someone showing that picture of the future that you want, which is clear because you're feeling this thing that your body or your mind wants that exact thing, and now you've seen it. So instead of feeling jealous, you're gonna thank them for showing you the path that you want to take. So here's a little challenge for you. Over the next week, every time you do go through social media, and it doesn't matter which platform, it can be YouTube, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be TikTok, it can be anything you want. But every time that you feel that sting within your body, write it down. And just write it down everything that you process. And when you do so, you will start seeing patterns. You'll start to see a big pattern in what you actually want to accomplish, where you actually want to be going. And that is your dream life that you are going to be building towards. So it could easily be not having the right partner, not having success in someone else's job. It could easily be that you want to live in a foreign place, like the Philippines, and want to be happy there. If that is your dream, that is your destiny, then no one is going to stop you from living that. So saying that, we're going on to step number 3. The timeline is yours. It is no one else's. I remember when I was young, I've had moments where I felt let down, hands on my head, like, oh, why am I not as far as my friends? Because they were graduating, they were getting good colleges, they were buying houses, they were buying cars, they were doing everything they wanted to do. And I was there sitting with my minimum income of what I had at the time and feeling left behind, struggling to keep up with my life. But that exact moment was actually when I was being shown by God how to go through tough times, how to go to struggle. And that helped me define, make it clear for me, make me confident about the path that I needed to take and the path that I want to take in order to help humanity find direction in life and find a purpose. Show confidence. I want people to live the life that they are truly desiring. And going through those hard times within my life, with the help of God and with the help of my wife, I got where I wanted to go. And I still have a long way to go, but I am growing towards that person. And you can do the exact same thing. It doesn't matter how long you're struggling. Everyone is struggling in life. Even the most successful people on the planet, name Elon Musk, name Jeff Bezos, they have also been struggling in life at one point of time. And it is exactly those moments that when you're struggling and you feel the pain, if you manage to go through that and you manage to keep on going by just daily consistent steps of improving and just keep moving forward, then the future ahead of you is brighter than you can possibly imagine. The future ahead of you is shining as a light, and your path will be shown towards you. Your path is simply loading towards its destiny. So remember, you are building on your life without anyone seeing it. You are progressing in the points where you matter the most. And then when it finally comes out, will be surprised by the progress you made. But you will not, because you were working on yourself, on that future that you desire every single day. And you are much further than you think. You are much further than you realize. So here's what I want you to remember. Comparison with someone else is not avoiding it. It is using that comparison in order to build the future that you desire. Because in order to feel it, you need to understand it. And when your body gives you that sting, you will understand where your pain lies. You will understand where your future is that you want to go towards. And you will start to understand, when you write it down, the steps that you need to take in order to build the future that you want. And remember, avoiding it will keep you in denial. Understanding it will give you the power. So every night before you go to bed or in the morning, write down at least one thing that you want to accomplish the following day. To accomplish on a path towards your goal. And when will you feel fulfilled when you do that? One important task. That's all that is needed. So the night before you go to bed, write it down. Or in the morning just as you wake up. Whatever is most comfortable for you. But if you write that down and you have clear in your head which goal you should be accomplishing on that single day, what you need to finish that single day, let it be a 10-minute walk, let it be writing a page, let it be reading, let it be taking care of your family. Whichever it is, as long as you do that one thing, you'll keep building towards a future that is greater than you can possibly imagine. And you're building confidence in your mind that you are capable of finding that clarity, finding that momentum towards the future that you desire. And the fun part is, when you start building on that future, what I mentioned, people at the start don't see it right away, but when they do see it, they will start looking at you and they will be jealous of the progress that you made. They will have that feeling that you had at the first place. And then you can help them by explaining or showing them this exact video, showing them the process of how you can change that. And they will look up to you. They will come to you like the person you wish to be. So let's wrap it up. In this video, we discussed the 3-step process in order to reframe your thoughts about comparing yourself to others. Number 1 is to stop following a tight line that was not intended to be for you. Number 2 is stop using it as a mirror, but start using it as a goal forward. And number 3, your path is not too late. Your path is loading towards the destiny that you desire. So next time you feel like you're struggling and you feel that sting, just tell yourself, I am not behind. I am growing. So that is the most important feeling that you can tell yourself. You are stronger than you can possibly imagine. So if this message hit home for you, hit that like and subscribe button down below and leave me in the comments why it hit home for you and what you can do about it. In the description I already also left a link towards my Clarity and Momentum Starter Guide, which is a simple formula that can help you define the things that you want to accomplish in life. And it is there exactly for you, entirely for free. You just have to click on the link and you can get the document. It will help you start to building towards the future that you want. And next week we'll start diving into the thing that happens, like when you're wondering, why do I not have a dream yet, and how can you start to create a dream? So as always, keep your clarity, build your confidence, and gain momentum in order to build the life that you desire. I'll see you next time.